Good morning children, I hope class 5 children are watching this video. So again you are welcome in Bhagwan Academy e-learning. Last day, if you remember, we had talked about Roman numerals and one exercise also I had told you to solve, and I hope already you might have solved. Children, those who have not watched, please again I am requesting you just go in first video, watch first, then you start next video. And when you are watching this video, it is better if you are keeping yourself pen, pencil, book and copy, whatever things are there for studying, you keep with yourself so that together you can learn. So today we are going to discuss about large numbers, and under these large numbers we have some subtopics: smallest and biggest numbers, system of writing numbers. We have two systems, Indian and international systems of writing numbers. Already you have studied in your previous class, in class 4. Place value and face value, again this topic also already you have done in your previous classes. So just you see what things we are going to do today. See, if you remember, this type of contents already was sent in maths. You see, through WhatsApp, this type of contents were sent. And this chapter we had discussed last day, and this exercise was required to be solved by yourself. Already we had discussed, answer was also there. And today's topic is large numbers, and under this large numbers many things are there because many questions are there, those are very different. So you need to learn some basic things about this. Just to see which type of questions are there. Here you see, here you have to write the smallest 8-digit number. So till you don't know how to write smallest or biggest numbers of any digit, 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, 8 digit, so you will not be able to write. So that we will discuss. Number comes just after. So predecessor and successor, you might have learnt before. So in predecessor what we do? 1 we subtract from the given number. For successor, if you want to get successor of any number, what you need to do? 1 you add on that number and we get successor. And then you have suppose write 6 crore 12 lakh 25,200 in figures. So in figures how it to be written? Then you have in expanded form how it to be written. See, write this number in expanded form as per the Indian place value chart. So if you don't understand Indian place value chart, you will not be able to understand this. So already in class 4 you have done, if you remember, that can be done. Otherwise, now also I am going to discuss. Then you have which is greater, this number or this number. So comparison you have done. This is greater than, lesser than, equal to. This you need to compare the numbers and you should be able to write. And then you have this, see, 90 million. So this number has been written in international system of writing numbers. So both the system you need to learn, Indian system and international system. Then number in expanded form and in short form. How numbers are written in expanded form and in short form. So these many things are there. So together you need to learn face value and place value, these all. Many things together you need to learn. So it is better. I am going to discuss with you the very basic things about these, all the details what I said about that, and then we will start exercise. So just go in basic. Just we are going in basic, just you watch properly, all the contents properly, and then you come to exercise and try to solve yourself. After saying that, I think it will be very easy to solve all the questions. So I am not going to discuss these questions, only sample questions what I have made or basic things what I have made, that I am going to discuss. Those things you watch, then you try to solve all the questions, and next day we will discuss next topic. Writing smallest and biggest numbers. Writing smallest and biggest number. So these all I am going to discuss with you. Whatever there in exercise, you try to solve yourself. So here you see first digit, smallest number. What is first digit, smallest number? So first digit, smallest number is 1. What is the biggest number in first digit? First digit means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is 2 digit number. So up to 9, 1 to 9 is 1 digit number. So in 1 digit, what is the smallest one? 1. 0 will not be there because we don't start counting from 0. We start counting from 1. So smallest digit in 1 digit will be 1. The biggest number in 1 digit will be 9. If you need to write down 2 digits smallest, as I said, 10 is smallest one in 2 digit number, and the biggest is what? 99. Because again, if you are writing 100, that starts 3 digits. That is the smallest one in 3 digits. So here you see 2 digits smallest number is 10. Biggest number is 99. 3 digit, again you understood I think pattern, what to be written? 1 and 2 zeros, that is 3 digit smallest. Biggest 3 times 9 you write. 999 is the biggest 3 digit number. 4 digit, again 3 zero you put, 1 and 3 zero. Biggest number 9, 9, 9 and 9. 4 times you write. 5 digit if you need to write, 1, 0, 0, 0 and 0. Then 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. This is 5 digit biggest number. Similarly, 6 digit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 digit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So it became 7 digit smallest number. And 9 times 7, 7 times 9 you write. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This became 7 digit biggest number. And this is 7 digit smallest number. So all you can prepare yourself. So in question if it will be asked what is the 8 digit smallest number or 8 digit biggest number, you will be able to write. What is the 5th digit smallest number or biggest number? In this way you should be able to write. So I think from this, if any questions will be asked in exercise, you should be able to solve. Next you see predecessor and successor. So what is predecessor? What comes before the number? What comes just before the number, that is called predecessor, and what comes just after the number, that is called successor. Any example you see? Suppose 202. So predecessor of 202 will be what? Predecessor of 202 will be just before this number. So just before this number will be 201, and successor of this number will be just after this number. So it will be 203. So when you need to find predecessor, then what you need to do? Minus 1. You need to subtract 1 from the given number. 1 from the given number you need to subtract. And if you need to find out successor of the number, then what you have to do? Then you need to add 1 in the given number. So just example you see, in 202, if you are subtracting 1, you got 201. If you need to find out successor of the given number, then in 202 you added 1 and you got 203. So in this way, if any number is smaller or bigger, whatever number has been given, and if you need to find out predecessor and successor, in predecessor 1 you subtract, you will get the desired number, and you add 1 so that you will get the successor of the given number. Next you see, short form and expanded form of any given number. Short form and expanded form of any given number. So suppose here you see one example we have taken. This is your example. 10,000 plus 2,000 plus 900 plus 10 plus 9. This number has been written in expanded form. You need to write in short form. So in short form, how it will be written? Here you see, this is in 10,000 place, and what number it is in 10,000 place? 1. Simply 1 you write. In thousands place you see, what number has been written? 2. So it became 12,000. Then in hundreds place what number has been written? 9. In tens place what number has been written? 1. And in ones place what number has been written? 9. So this in short form, this number can be written as 12,919. You can start by this way, or in the other way if you want to write, in other way also it can be written as you feel convenient. You start with ones digit. So in ones place you have 9. In tens place what you have? 1. In hundreds place what you have? 9. In thousand place what you have? 2. In 10,000 place what you have? 1. So by this way also you can write 12,919. So as you feel easy, as you feel convenient, you can write the numbers in short form. Then we will move to expanded form. Suppose any given number you have 25,603. So you need to write in expanded form. So here you see, first you start with 2. So 2 is in which place you count? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. So this 2 should be written as in 10,000 place. So it will be 20,000 plus next digit you have 5. Now place value of 5 is what? 5,000. So here it will be written 5,000 plus 6 is in hundreds place. Then 0 in tens place, and simply 0 you can write or double 0 you can write. Plus in ones place 3 you have. So this number has been written in expanded form in this way. So if any number has been given, and if you need to write down in expanded form, you need to know what is the place value of the numbers, or what is the place value of each digit. If you know the place value of digits, you will be easily able to write. Okay. Next we will see national or Indian system of numeration. So I think you might have studied before, but then also you see crores, lakhs, thousands, ones. These all are called periods. These all are called periods. And under these periods, in ones you have ones, tens and hundreds. In thousands you have 1,000 and 10,000. In lakhs you have lakhs and 10 lakhs. And in crores you have crores and 10 crores and more if bigger numbers you have. So here you see, if any number you take, suppose 1, from this side you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9 digit number you can form. So any example you take, suppose 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, through 2, 3, 9. Suppose this number you have taken. Now you need to write an Indian system of numeration. So how this number can be written and how this number should be read. So just you write in place of these digits. Start with ones place. So when you are writing this 9 in ones place, you write 9. Then in tens place you have 3. Then hundreds place you have 2. In thousands place you have 9. Then 6. Then 5. Then 4, 3 and 2. Now after this ones means ones period, it means ones, tens and hundreds, we start putting commas after every 2 digits like this. This comma you have put. Then how we will read this number, you see. This is in crores periods. So in crores periods you see this is in 10 crores place. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakhs, crores and 10 crores. So 10 crores means in place of 10 crore what you have 2. So it became 20 crore. So together if it will be read, it will become 23 crore. This will be read 23 crore, 45 lakhs, 69,239. So any number in this form it is written and it is read. Suppose lesson number if you have only, suppose you need to write 69,239. So up to this period only you need to write these all. And if bigger numbers are there, like this you should be able to write. So just you see in this form, you need to remember the, and in this form any number just you write down and do practice so that you will be easily able to read and write the numbers. So this is called Indian system of numeration or Indian system or national system of writing numbers. Next you see international system of numeration. So here I have taken one example, you see. So here what difference is there? Ones period in Indian and national both are same. Ones, tens, hundreds. There also we had ones, tens and hundreds. In thousands period they have 1,000, 10,000 and 100,000. So 3 digits they take. Then after 1,000 they have millions. So this is million, 10 million and 100 million. Then you have billions, billion, 10 million and 100 billion. So if any number has been written in this way, after ones period they also put comma, but after every 3 digit they put comma. In national system what we do? After every 2 digit we put. And here in international system after every 3 digit they put. So here if you need to read this number, how you will read? In billions period you see 100 billion, 10 billion and billion. Means this is in 100 billions place. So this is 500, this is 10 billion means 40 and this is billion means 3. This is became 43. So this became 543. This is 543 billions. 326 millions, 513 thousands, 265. Like this way we read. 543 billions, 326 millions, 513 thousands, 265 and 265. In this way we read. So just to see. In exercise, if questions are there, you should be able to write, and you try to compare also. In Indian system, if same number will be written, how it will be written, and how it will be read. So many 2-3 examples you prepare yourself, and in Indian system and in international system, in both you write down and you try to compare. Suppose if 5 lakh you have. Suppose 5 lakh you have in Indian system, we say 5 lakh. So in international system what it will be read? So suppose 5 lakh if you are writing, in international system how you write? Ones, tens, hundreds, then 1,000, then 10,000 and 100,000. So how you will write this? like this you will write, and this will be read as 500 thousands. 500 thousands only, because these are zeros. So 500,000. Here in national system, what we will write this? 5 lakh. This is 5 lakh, and this is 500 thousands. So see the difference. Number is same, but in national system we will read this 5 lakh, and in international system this is read as 500 thousands. So like this way, many numbers you write down yourself and try to compare. So just you see, in Indian system the same number is read as 5 lakh, and in international system it is read as 500,000. One more example, just you see, comparison of numbers at national and international system of writing numbers. One example we have taken, just you see, in national system, this is 53,23,235. This number has been written in national system. We will read like this. But the same number, if you are reading in international system, then how you will read? Here you see ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000. This is 100,000. Then million. We start with million. So this will become your 5,323,000. 235 and 235. So like this way, you write the numbers, compare yourself and see the difference. How do we read? Numbers will be same, but value will be same, but we read differently. Next you see place value and face value. So already you have done before, but then also you see how it is done. Place value and face value. Face value does not change. So if any number if you are writing 3, 5, 2, 4 in any place, ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000 in any place if you are writing, the face value of that number will not change. So here you see face value of 4 will be 4, face value of 2 will be 2, face value of 5 will be 5, and face value of 3 will be 3. So it will not change wherever you are keeping or whatever place it is occupying in number system. The face value will be same, it will not change. But place value will change. How it changes? What place it occupies. Suppose 4 is occupying one's place, so its place value will be 4. But 2 is occupying 10's place. This is occupying 10's place. The value of 2 in this number will become 20. Place value. The place value of 5 will be, this is in hundreds place, ones, tens, hundreds. The place value of 5 here will be 500, and in the same way the place value of 3 will be 3000, because ones, tens, 100, 1000 place it is occupied. So place value of 3 in this number will be 3000. So in this way, of any number, place value and face value can be found out. So next day we will discuss next topic. So till then, thank you.